But rules like those may not do much to protect children. The KVUE Defenders found it's not always easy to catch Austin area retailers that break the law by selling vaping products to minors. Here's investigative reporter Erica Proffer.
Two sets of numbers here. First, the injuries. Nearly 2,300 cases of vaping-associated lung injuries across the nation. And in Texas, you're looking at 189. Let's break it down to Austin. Doctors confirm at least 15 people have reported lung injuries associated with vaping, and 9 of them are teenagers, people who can't legally buy. Which brings us to the other problem, people selling the products to minors. Over the last 2 years, federal inspectors caught more than 900 employees selling vape products to a minor. Some of them repeat offenders, but the punishment for this crime is small. They do outdoor advertising, such as billboards. The battle is on.
It's kind of crazy how advertising is geared directly towards youth.
Companies like Juul openly advertise their vaping products, and according to these federal lawsuits, they ensnare minors into nicotine addiction. Minors like Helen Crook.
It's also a party, and so it seems like everybody's going to be there.
16, 17, 18, like that would lure you in.
Mm-hmm.
Kellen graduated high school in May, now attends Texas State. He started speaking out against smoking and vaping 5 years ago as an 8th grader.
I like seeing people do good to themselves and others. Once I started going through high school, I could see the rise of Juul. And by the time my senior year, about 50% of my senior class actually used e-cigarettes or have attempted to use e-cigarettes.
Half of your class.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only his high school. Some Central Texas school districts track vaping-related incidents. Hayes Consolidated ISD confiscated more than 100 vaping devices last year, 70 of them at Hayes High School, 13 at Dahlstrom Middle School. Round Rock ISD records show 252 vaping-related incidents last year, 14 so far this year. While Pflugerville doesn't track vaping incidents at all, the spokesman for the district says it may be something we explore moving forward.
It's a difficult thing to catch because they're odorless, right?
Lieutenant Gustavo Barrera is with Austin ISD Police. The district didn't start tracking vaping incidents separately from tobacco incidents until this school year.
I would say about one every other day.
That sounds like a lot.
It has been an increase from last year.
What happens to the device after it's confiscated?
It all depends. If it's a device, if it's a standard e-cig that the students are using as a replacement for tobacco, then that's seen as a student code of conduct violation.
Meaning punishment is left up to the principal. Lieutenant Barrera can only enforce tougher crimes like
what can be an illegal substance, and most of the times is.
Which can bring felony charges.
But now we have people our age smoking it and putting it on social media.
And those social media posts are public, some of them used in testimony in a House Oversight Committee hearing.
It's obviously youth-oriented.
Posts like showing kid-related pictures and naming school restrooms as the go-to spot for smoking. Is that true?
Yes, it's very true, because whenever you get out of class, you can say, oh, I'm going to the bathroom. And so your teacher will let you go to the bathroom, and then you get a quick Juul break, so you can smoke your Juul a couple times and you go back to class, and your addiction is solved until the next class.
So fighting this isn't easy.
We felt like we had it won.
Jennifer Steele spent the last 20 years working to reduce tobacco use.
All the data was showing the line was going down.
She's the Associate Director of Tobacco Prevention and Enforcement at the Texas School Safety Center.
And then the tobacco industry stuck up on us again, and created this product that all of a sudden had a cool factor like we had never seen before.
Funded by the state, her office contracts with law enforcement agencies to enforce tobacco laws. The agreement? Conduct undercover stings at any vaping retailer. Police get $100 a pop.
That is per attempt, whether that attempt is successful or not.
Records show 2,807 attempts to catch illegal vaping sales across the state since May, the start of the contracts, but only 111 violations. In Central Texas, 174 attempts and only 7 business violations. If that sounds low, it's because only 3 departments in our area have a contract with the state: Austin Police, Liberty Hill Police, and Caldwell County Precinct 3 Constable's Office.
We could use more participation.
The feds are also going undercover. Records show FDA inspectors caught 910 violators across Texas over the last 2 years, 56 in the Austin area. But the consequences between the federal and the state are dramatically different. Here's the federal punishment. First violation, a warning. Second and third, still less than a $1,000 fine. But the state is much tougher. No warning mandate, and the first violation can go up to $500 for the fine. After the 4th violation, the business can lose its permit to sell any type of tobacco product, which goes back to that state contract. The state-sponsored sting operations get reported back to the Texas Department of State Health Services and the Texas Comptroller.
But it only works if coupled with other strategies.
Strategies like enforcement.
A law on the books, if unenforced, it doesn't even matter if it's a law.
And outreach.
We try to educate parents and say, hey, you need to be involved in your child's life. Be involved, be informed, and question.
A lot of my peers think it's safer, and I like to remind them that safer does not mean safe.
The FDA breaks down where the violations occurred. You can find an interactive map with this story at KVUE.com. For the KVUE Defenders, Erica Proffer, KVUE News.
If there's something you'd like the Defenders to investigate, let us know. Call the number you see on your screen or email us at defenders@kvue.com.